Fusion here, back with another video. We got a double upload for you guys today since I forgot to drop something yesterday. So we're gonna just talk about the Eastern and Western Conference of the NBA so far. Basketball has been excellent, to watch and to just personally, I have to only watch the highlights. I'll catch some games every now and then, but mostly highlights, and then I'll watch the full game later. But it's just been very competitive. Also, a lot of these storylines are interesting. I know next year, a lot of these teams will be completely different. I'll get into that later. But first of all, we're going to go ahead and start off with the Eastern Conference. I'm just going to talk about a few things about their record, how they've been playing, who's going to be, in my opinion, in the finals from this team, and I think what would really help them next year. So let's go ahead and get started. We got the Milwaukee Bucks at 1, Celtics 2, 76ers at 3, Cavs at 4, Knicks 5, and the Nets at 6. These are the shoe-ins into the playoffs as of today. And then we have the play-ins with the Miami Heat, Hawks, Raptors, and Wizards. And then we have two teams that are not too far out from the 10 spot from that play-in with the Chicago Bulls and the Pacers. I guess you could see... I guess there's a possibility for them to make a run, but in reality, it would stop at the Pacers or even the Chicago Bulls. But let's just go ahead and start with the first 6 here. I think this is going to be where a lot of the changes will happen. I think there's going to be... Well, actually, that's a lie. These 3 teams, I think these 3 teams will be the only ones making huge changes if they do go on win streaks. I could see these 2 changing. They just came off of a 17 or 16 game win streak, so they've been playing great. They lost to, I think it was the Knicks. I'll have to check that later. Actually, let's check right now. Was it the Knicks that they played? No, the 76ers. Oh, by 3 points. Wow, that's not too bad. But yeah, I think Milwaukee and the Boston Celtics are the 2 teams that are going to be in the finals from the Eastern Conference. One of these will be the teams. I don't see the 76ers being there quite yet. I think the Cavs are still too young. The Knicks, they're young, but they are growing with Brunson. Julius Randle is actually playing a whole lot better this year now than they were earlier. So it's just a whole lot of better basketball overall coming from them than being the Knicks. And the Nets, they are a young team who, they had a huge change, so now they are a very young team with a lot of great scorers and great shooters. No superstar, but a very good and fun team to watch. But I don't see them really making it, honestly. So out of these 6 teams, it's really these 2, in my opinion, that could really make a buzz. I just think that the Bucks just have too much with Giannis. Giannis can play both sides of the ball. Chris Middleton can shoot the ball. Jrue Holiday, underrated on both sides of the ball as well. Just a great core. The Celtics, damn near the same thing. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both play both sides of the ball, as well as Marcus Smart. So they have a great team there. I'm still not really sold in on the 76ers. I think that James Harden has to prove that he doesn't choke in the playoffs, because he'll have a few games where he'll play well and then he'll take a series off. That's just what he does. Same thing with Joel Embiid. I feel like this is his time to really make his mark. I think this is a very important finals for a lot of players. So you could see a lot of great playoff stats coming. I'm sure of it. Because the 76ers team needs to prove themselves. They have to be in the finals this year. I believe. I think that's all from has to really be in there. Again, I can see Milwaukee and Celtics being in the finals, but I feel like the 76ers, because of who they have on their team, has to be in this finals, or their legacy, especially James Harden's. I'm not going to go too in depth on that, but I feel like we should have a conversation about when should we be talking about James Harden's lack of having a ring. Is it because of him or his team? We'll talk about it one day. Now the play-ins, honestly, who cares? I don't see the Miami Heat doing anything because they haven't really figured it out. I think in these next, if not this summer, definitely during the trade deadline, if they continue to play this way, you could see the Heat blowing up their team. The Hawks just need a whole new team. I don't know what their issue is. The Raptors, I could see Fred VanVleet leaving. I could see them blowing up this summer as well. So the Wizards, they have been improving, but they're just missing something. They're missing defense, and they're missing a overall, I don't know, culture, I feel like. So I don't see that really being any difference. Honestly, bro, like the Eastern Conference is not really that competitive as far as who we will likely see in the finals. There's a lot of young, great talent, but the only ones with actual finals experience, these two teams, they're the only ones really making it. But that's everything. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Peace.